The institutional market just witnessed a massive repricing event in the semiconductor sector. While retail investors reacted to short-term price fluctuations, sophisticated capital quietly reassessed the structural foundations of the memory market. Micron shares experienced a sharp decline, triggered not by a failure of internal execution, but by a broader industry sell-off. This volatility highlights a key divergence between near-term sentiment and multi-year structural momentum. The core question for portfolio managers is simple. Is this sell-off a warning sign of structural oversupply, or does it represent an attractive entry point for a premium hardware asset? To understand this setup, we must look at Micron's structural position in the global supply chain. The company is one of only 3 major global players controlling the high-density dynamic random access memory market. This oligopoly structure gives the company immense pricing power during cyclical upswings. Its core moat is built on highly advanced node transitions, particularly its leading-edge DRAM and NAND technologies. As data centers scale, the demand for high-efficiency memory becomes just as critical as compute power. Micron is not just a component supplier. It is a structural gatekeeper for the modern digital economy. But the true structural shift lies in high-bandwidth memory, or HBM. This technology stacks memory vertically, drastically reducing latency and power consumption for artificial intelligence workloads. Micron's latest HBM3E architecture is a game-changer. It offers superior thermal management and energy efficiency compared to its competitors. This technological edge has allowed the company to secure major design wins for next-generation AI platforms. This matters because HBM is not a commodity. It is a highly customized, high-margin product sold under long-term supply agreements. This shifts the company's business model from highly cyclical to highly visible. Now let's examine the financial reality behind the narrative. In its recent quarterly reporting, Micron demonstrated remarkable revenue acceleration, driven by massive demand for high-value enterprise products. Average selling prices for DRAM rose significantly, showcasing the tight supply dynamics across the industry. Revenue segments showed explosive growth in the data center division, offsetting softer demand in traditional consumer end markets. This top-line momentum confirms that the structural transition to AI-centric hardware remains highly intact. However, the market focused on a different set of figures, triggering the recent capital rotation we observed. Here's where the margin metrics become interesting. Micron achieved significant operating margin expansion, proving its ability to scale production efficiently. Yet, the cost of scaling high-bandwidth packaging is incredibly capital-intensive. Upfront capital expenditures rose as the company prepared its advanced manufacturing facilities for volume shipments of HBM3E. This heavy investment cycle creates a temporary headwind for free cash flow generation. Institutional analysts are closely monitoring whether this capital intensity will dilutive to near-term returns. But for long-term allocators, this heavy spending represents the necessary cost of building a highly insulated, high-margin competitive advantage. The next signal comes from management's corporate execution strategy. Chief Executive Officer Sanjay Mehrotra has emphasized a strict commitment to supply discipline. Historically, memory cycles were ruined when manufacturers flooded the market during periods of high prices. This time, management is taking a highly rationalized approach to capacity additions. They are prioritizing technological upgrades over raw wafer volume expansion. This disciplined strategy is designed to keep the broader industry undersupplied, protecting average selling prices. This capital discipline is exactly what institutional investors look for to mitigate the historical boom and bust risks of the sector. Furthermore, management's forward guidance revealed strong confidence in long-term demand visibility. They projected that their entire HBM production capacity is fully booked through the next fiscal year. This provides incredible earnings visibility for the medium term. Capital allocation is being directed toward expanding high-end packaging facilities in both Idaho and New York, supported by government incentives. By securing these state-of-the-art facilities domestically, Micron is positioning itself as a highly strategic asset for national security. This geographical diversification is a powerful selling point for cloud service providers looking to de-risk their physical supply chains. But that is only part of the story. To fully grasp Micron's valuation, we must look at the broader industry context. The global AI infrastructure build-out, led by giants like NVIDIA, is creating an insatiable appetite for advanced memory. Modern AI accelerators cannot function without high-capacity HBM. However, the industry is facing massive bottlenecks in wafer-level packaging. This means that even if demand is sky-high, physical output is limited by back-end manufacturing capacity. This structural constraint actually protects pricing power for those who can deliver. It ensures that memory prices remain elevated for longer. Now look at how the broader sector is reacting. Leading designers like NVIDIA and production partners like Taiwan Semiconductor are racing to optimize high-bandwidth ecosystems. Taiwan Semiconductor has historically held a massive packaging advantage in this space. Meanwhile, other memory fabricators are working aggressively to qualify their own next-generation offerings with GPU makers. This intense competitive landscape means that Micron must execute flawlessly to maintain its market share. This is not a winner-take-all market. It is a highly sophisticated technological race where execution speed and yield rates determine which firm captures the highest profit margins. That leads us to a bigger question regarding terminal risk. While the AI narrative is incredibly compelling, Micron still faces exposure to legacy end markets. The global demand for PCs and smartphones remains relatively sluggish. These segments still consume a massive volume of traditional DRAM and NAND. If inventory levels in these legacy channels build up, it could weigh heavily on blended average selling prices. This drag on profitability is the primary source of the market's near-term anxiety. Investors are trying to gauge if AI-driven margin expansion can completely offset cyclical weakness in consumer electronics. Something important is happening here in terms of systemic headwinds. The semiconductor supply chain is highly complex and geopolitically sensitive. Any escalation in trade tensions could impact raw material inputs or restrict access to critical manufacturing equipment. Furthermore, building domestic manufacturing capacity in the United States is structurally more expensive than in Asia. This shift could lead to higher baseline operating expenses over the long term. If government subsidies do not fully offset these higher costs, long-term capital efficiency metrics could face structural downward pressure. These are the risks that institutional models must discount. The market appears to be pricing in a complex forward outlook. Despite near-term price volatility, Micron's forward earnings visibility remains robust. As we look into next year, the mix shift toward high-margin HBM is expected to accelerate. This transition supports a strong valuation reassessment. When the market moves past the current cyclical noise, the structural growth story should take center stage once again. Institutional models suggest that the current multiple compression is temporary, presenting a disconnect between the stock's price and its long-term cash-generating power. This sets up a highly compelling risk-reward scenario. This brings us to our tactical review. We are placing Micron on a breakout watch. The stock has experienced significant risk repricing, bringing its valuation back to historically attractive support levels. Volume-backed stabilization at these levels would signal that institutional capital is rotating back into the name. Conversely, we are maintaining a trim consideration on overallocated positions in broader semiconductor ETFs that are overextended. This tactical approach allows investors to reallocate capital into high-conviction assets like Micron, where the underlying structural moat remains intact while the premium valuation has been partially reset. The structural transformation of the global memory market is far from over. This near-term sell-off may feel painful, but it is a natural part of a maturing market cycle. For sophisticated allocators, understanding these deeper trends is the key to building resilient portfolios. If you found this institutional-grade analysis valuable, make sure to subscribe to SR Money News. We cut through the daily noise to bring you the structural trends shaping the global markets. Join our community of professional investors by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications for our next deep dive.